Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Kevin Meacham. Thanks for joining us.
In our first story, the Outdoors crew heads to Adams County.
It's opening weekend of alligator season, and we're hitting the backwaters of Mississippi.
Let's go.
Get him on in there. Here we are, Mississippi opening weekend of gator season. It actually opened today at 12 o'clock here in Mississippi. But we got Miss Pamela is first up. So we got two gator tags. We got the small gator and the big gator. So, you know, we're gonna try to get the small gator first, but we'll see what happens. We're just across the river from Natchez in the old riverbed, and we got a lot of ground. The river just fell out of here, so we got a couple of spots these boys know. We got Ben and Matt and Hunter all in the boat. We got all the poles, and we're fixing to get after it. You ready, ain't you?
I am ready.
All right, let's get you one. First time, huh?
First time.
We're gonna see.
The Mississippi Alligator program began in 2005. It's kind of always been something special to me because I grew up in the outdoors, and when the program was implemented, it just gave a new experience in the outdoors to not only me, but the outdoorsmen of Mississippi, to have an opportunity to harvest a gator in Mississippi waters with a group of buddies in a boat. It's just a neat program because out of 960 applicants, you have the opportunity to go, you know.
Get them on the phone. Turn this way. Get them on the phone. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yep, I see them, two of them. Pose it. Hey. Yeah, there's two. There's two on the bank.
Hey, he's right there in that opening. He just dropped down.
Matt, come out of the boat. I wish you wasn't tangled up all in the woods. Pam was with us. We had a really good hunt, got on a lot of small gators early. It was just a great opportunity for someone new to gator hunting to get out and actually harvest a gator during the daytime hours. It was a unique experience because we got to be firsthand with some smaller gators and really see what they look like and give some people opportunities they may not have had to experience things in the outdoors.
Just come stand right here and hold it. He's in a good spot right now. I just gotta make sure I can hook him. You can step on him. You grab it there. Just hold the tree. Take me down on the tree. No, just kind of ease us around. All right, where'd he go? Watch for him. There he comes. He's on.
Hold him on there, babe. Hold him on there. Pull it in. Come on with it.
Just keep tension on it. Keep tension on it. Easy, easy. Just keep tension.
Oh!
Keep it on it. We're gonna try to get another hook in him. Let's just get another hook in him.
Ease him up that way. Try to throw over and get another one.
She was really excited. I mean, it was kind of a thrill that you can't really explain until you actually have that alligator on the end of a pole. I mean, she didn't really realize the excitement or the pull or what that gator was capable of doing. I mean, it's a whole different experience from the visual to seeing the alligator on top of the water to basically sight fishing for the gator, and it took off. I mean, it gave her quite quite an experience, and I think she'll remember it from now on. Oh, we need to probably pull him up, measure him, and make sure he's between 4 and 7, and then go from there.
As soon as you grab, I'm pulling the paddle out.
All right, keep it tight, man.
Give me tape.
Gotcha, babe.
Let's see, is it still wrapped up?
4.2.
Yeah, he's
4.5.
yeah, he's about 4.5.
4.5. That was off.
Gator rank.
I'm serious, that was more fun than the deer.
There you go. All right, guys, that gator's not gonna make the cut. We're gonna need to take our time and try to find a bigger one.
Hey, right there. All right, we just got one about 4'6", but we just looked up and it looks like one about 6 to 7 foot going through the trees here. Bean says he's going to the left, so we're gonna ease in and try to get this one hooked and see if he's a little bit bigger than one we just caught. You see him anymore, Bean? Well, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. We saw a lot of gators tonight, but just nothing really big that we wanted. And then when we got close to some, they'd go under and go up under a bunch of grass. And so the Mississippi River's still a little high this time of year, and so gators got a lot of places to go. But we're gonna call it a night and try it again another night here in a few days and see if we can find a really big one. So like I said, we saw a lot of gators, just not the right one tonight. So that's the way it goes.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter Posey. We're here for the second weekend of Mississippi's alligator season. We're on public waters in the southwest zone. Looking forward to getting started this evening. Gonna go out and hit the river here, run out this chute, and see if we can find a gator. I love it. I mean, I'm passionate about anything outdoors. I really am. I grew up from just an outdoor standpoint. I had the opportunity to grow up hunting, fishing, and it was kind of just instilled in me.
Where at?
We had one right here. He's at a. That's a good one. We'll try to stay on him for a minute. He looks like a pretty good sized gator. There he is, right in front of us. That's him down there. What do you think? Straight ahead. And then all of a sudden we see a big boy. I bet I hit his tail. Oh my gosh. Get on him, get on him. Get on him. I got him, I need you to on him. He don't even know I got him yet. That's a good one, guys. Get on him. Please get on him. All right. It took us about probably an hour and a half to land the gator. It was a relatively long fight. Considering the size of the gator, it probably should have taken us a lot longer, but he pulled the boat for a long enough period of time that it wore him out. We were in a larger boat. It was just a real fun hunt. We were able to catch the gator with a rod and reel. We hooked him first with a rod and reel and immediately got a second one on him and wore him down. We just got lucky. It's like any other big animal that you have the opportunity to harvest. It's a lot of luck involved. Give me your pole. Will it take drag? We only got one hook in him. You got him? Hook it to the front of the boat. 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 Hook. Oh. Can you get it on the boat? Yeah. All right, get it on there. We've got a big one hooked. We're trying to back up with him right now. He's pulling the boat. Do you think the big hook's in him?
Yeah, the big hook is in.
You better shoot him. Oh gosh, did it bounce off?
Bounce off of him, cuz.
Yeah, we need to go in reverse.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that?
We ended up using a bow after the initial fight to kind of make sure that we didn't lose the gator. We knew we were going to harvest the gator, so we went ahead and used bow fishing equipment to stabilize the gator and secure him to the boat, even though it did bounce off of him several times in the event of doing this. But if you plan to make sure you're going to secure the gator, get him to the boat, get him in the boat, it's a good idea just to make sure that you have the gator secured for transport until you can get him in the boat and tied up properly as the law states.
You got it around his head?
Yep.
We got him. Got him. All right. Well, we got to get him in the boat now. All right. We got him secured over here. We're going to drag him to the bank and try to load him up. What you got? 11. Good call, 11.
All right, push down, push down, push down.
Yeah.
He ended up being, I think, 11.9, somewhere in that area. We measured him at 11 on the bank, but when we got out and got him in the skinning shed, about 11.9, I think is what he ended up measuring. We didn't realize what we had.
Watch out. All right, tag sign. Get it put on.
Right at 11, 11 and a half on here.
We just got him loaded up. 11-foot gator. We got him taped, tagged, and we're about to head toward the truck. It's been a successful hunt tonight, and that'll end the 2019 alligator season successfully.
I just, you know, it's something unexplainable. It's almost like finally getting an opportunity to harvest that big whitetail you've been after. It's a unique experience to find that big gator. First of all, that's the hard part, finding him. And if you can get him hooked up and you can get that rod and reel on him with that hook and let him pull your boat around for hours on end, well, as you say, I'm getting pretty excited just talking about it.
To most Mississippians, the great outdoors is more than forests, lakes, and the critters that live there. It's places where memories are made, firsts are had, and stories are told. Times may look different, but some things remain true. Enjoying time outside with family, friends, and even in solitude is good for the soul. The Magnolia State is full of adventures waiting for you to experience. As we search for a new normal, we hope that you will take the time to slow down, step outside, and soak in all your state has to offer. Visit mdwfp.com for your outdoor resources and information.
In our next story, we're headed to Grenada County.
We're jig fishing for slab crappie on Grenada Lake. Hey, pick a good spot now.
This is the spot.
This is the spot.
All right, this morning we're here on Grenada Lake fishing with Stanley Turner, AKA Mr. Tiny. So we're gonna be fishing four poles per guy, right?
That is correct. You can legally fish 4 per person.
All right, how long you been fishing up here in Grenada?
I've been fishing anywhere for about 8 to 10 years up here.
All right, we're gonna see what you got on the lake today. Let's go catch something. I'm ready.
Let's get them. I'm gonna show you what to do. We're gonna just undo it here.
Okay.
Undo it right here. And then swing that to the side of the boat and twist.
Gotcha.
and then all the line will come off, and it'll make a fairly big drop, and then twist it the other way. And we're gonna probably put it around 10 foot. Each one of those marks is 2 foot increments. So this is 12, 10, 8,
Gotcha.
and so forth. You know, nose hook the minnows, don't you?
Yeah, you nose hook.
Yeah, we nose hooking them. We're fishing 2 hooks, double minnow rigs.
Double minnow rigs, okay. I've never fished Grenada Lake, so it's the first time for me. So what's the slot size on Grenada now?
It gotta be over 12 inches.
Over 12, okay.
Not 12, over 12. Be on the safe side, I'll probably keep about 12 and a half.
Okay.
These minnows got some fight in them this morning.
Yeah, they do.
Hopefully we finna start catching.
So is the water level right now, is it considered to be normal or high or low?
No, it's I think it's still 5 or 6 foot over. Guess we probably should be using the net, shouldn't we?
There you go, you got your one there.
That's our first keeper of the day.
Heck yeah, man. That's a good one. $12 and a half, 13.
Right at 13 inches.
Say guide.
Oh, how they guide. That's a big business down here now. We might have to speed up. Oh, okay. We ain't to keep it. Man, you can get it.
There we go. Get Scooter in the head.
Yeah, that fish probably gonna be just a little short. We're gonna put him on the board and see if he'll make the team today. It is barely over 12. As we talked about earlier, if that fish ain't about 12 and a half, we're gonna let him grow another day, even though he's just a smidge over 12.
So what do they have you doing as a fish biologist?
We do age and growth, population sampling. Basically, we do all the stuff behind the scenes to set the regulations on the lakes and conserve the resource, make sure it's always gonna be a resource to fish for the kids to come up.
I grew up in Jackson and always fished Ross Barnett, but when you talk to guys about crappie fishing in the state of Mississippi, Grenada's probably top of the list for big crappie. And like you said, a lot of people from all over the country come and fish this lake here in Mississippi. Why is that?
Oh man, it's just has some of the best growth rates in the country. I mean, used to catch a lot of 3-pound fish out of this lake. It's just fast-growing fish. Well, the size limit helps a whole lot on these lakes. To grow big crappie, because if we didn't have over a 12-inch limit on this lake, people would take them out at 10 inches and they'd never grow to 3 pounds.
Well, I know Grenada's a big lake, but I mean, like acreage-wise, what are we looking at?
At the current water level, about 225. It's around 52,500 acres right now.
That's a big lake.
Might want to get the net there. That might be your 2-pounder there.
You got it. Put that.
That's a pretty good fish there.
Heck yeah. Got it? There you go.
Get that chartreuse and purple net. You're right at 14 inches there.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Coming over.
Oh man, he's pulling that pole. Getting a little bit better. That's a good fish. That's a Grenada Lake crappie there. Got another one
fish on. I'll swing this one in now. Oh.
I did that. Got 12 and a half. Have to look at them big fish.
Got one.
Just so he can get a fish up and fight.
That was a good one there. good fish right there. All right, so like today, you know, I noticed you got some jigs on the bottom and then just a hook on top. Do you mix it up some days, or you kind of see what the fish like or don't like?
Well, I usually let the fish tell me what they want. A lot of time I just kind of go half and half. Like I put 2 colors on this side, 2 colors on that side. You know, if I start catching them on one color, I'll switch all of them to the same color. Right over 12 inches.
Is it? Ooh.
Right over 12 inches.
That's a good one. Crank it and yank it. So like sometimes y'all doing fish studies, I mean, you checking people to see what they got. Is that how you study some of it?
Yeah, that's how we study. Some of it we actually do creel surveys where we actually go and talk to the fishermen out here, and we pretty much ask them, you know, what they caught. We weigh their fish, you know, ask where they're from, how many miles, what they spent, what county they're from, or, you know, what state. So we get a lot of different information, you know, actually on the water.
There you go. Oh man, let me get, where'd the net go? What's over there? Yeah, get him in the boat. Ooh. There you go.
That's a good fish here.
Down there in Jackson, we call that a hubcap.
A hubcap. Up here we call it just a regular old crappie.
What does everybody call you, all your buddies?
Well, all my buddies so in college, they always call me Big Country, I guess because I'm big and from the country. But
Yeah.
I guess recently, after I started crappie fishing, I got a buddy that every time we would go fishing, he always call me Big Stranger. You know,
Big Stranger?
Because we didn't really talk a lot. So I kind of got a new nickname, Big Stranger. I guess that's my crappie fishing handle.
You got him? Oh yeah.
Yeah, keep.
Keeper. Another keeper. Oh yeah.
You gotta close this now. A little over 13 inches.
Easy.
I got the net over here.
Yeah, you got it.
That'll work. That's another good one.
You got him? Oh yeah.
Look now, you ain't finna have me baiting your hooks and stuff for you now.
You just bait them, I'll catch them. That seems to be working real good.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
I like it when they flop like that and you hear that water. I like it. Oh.
Man, he trying to get up out of there. Now that's a Grenada Lake stud there.
Man.
That's what we came here for today.
A double.
And then there's Kevin's.
If he eats right and exercises, that's what he's gonna be.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one, too.
Nets.
That's a good one.
Oh, get him in there.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good one right there.
That might be your 2-pounder you've been looking for today.
Woo, man.
And the hook came out of it.
Came right out. Let me hold him up.
Like
Look at
that might be your 2-pounder you've been looking for.
Man, I tell you what, that puts a wrap on the day for me. Man, I appreciate it, Stan. I had fun today, brother. That was awesome.
Appreciate y'all coming with me.
Man, what a fish. Oh. Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Kevin Meacham.
See ya outdoors.
in the land. Time is time well spent.